Okay, Jada, sometimes I do too much. So number 16, uh, R, okay, R equals 8 cosine theta. Now you remember from our polar coordinate formula that R squared is equal to X squared plus Y squared. So we need to get an R squared. So I'm going to multiply both sides by R. So R squared, it becomes 8R cosine theta. I noticed something else. Remember, X is equal to R cosine theta. That does not look right. What is wrong with me today? That's supposed to be a theta. Okay, so X is equal to R cosine theta. So right here, I'm going to put an X. Okay, right there. So R squared equals 8X. Remember also that, make that better. We just wrote up here that R squared equals X squared plus Y squared. So let's go ahead and put that there. X squared plus Y squared equals 8X. And now let's subtract 8X from each side. This is much easier than I showed you earlier. So apologize for that. Um, and I'm going to put this with the X since it's with the X squared. X squared minus 8X. Remember, I'm going to leave a space plus Y squared equals 0. And now we're going to complete the square. Remember, take half of this X term, which is minus 4, and square it. So that's going to be 16. And since I added 16 here, I got to add 16 on this side. So I end up with X squared minus 8X plus 16 plus Y squared equals 16. Now what I have created, remember this is called completing the square. So what I have created is a perfect square trinomial right here. And so how you factor that is you take the square root of the first term, the square root of the last term, 16, which is 4, and the sign is right there. So this is x minus 4 squared. What is that? Oh, my audio. Okay, plus y squared equals 16. So that is the way simpler version than what I did. Okay, of what was number 15? Yeah. Okay, let's look at this one, number 16. 16 is R equals 4 cosine theta plus 4 sine theta. Now I'm going to change colors and put the things we're going to be using. What we're going to be using is R squared equals X squared plus Y squared. Okay. We're going to be using X equals R cosine theta, and we're going to force that. And Y is equal to R sine theta. And the way we're going to force it is we're going to multiply both sides by R. So R times R is R squared. R times 4 cosine theta is 4R cosine theta. I'm distributing, and then R times this term is 4R sine theta. So you'll start noticing some things. R squared is what? X squared plus Y squared. See it? R squared, R squared. Okay. 4, what is R cosine theta? X. I forgot my theta. And we have a 4. And what is r sine theta? R sine theta is y. Ooh, we got to complete the square twice. So this will be great. So we're going to subtract 4x from each side. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the couple of steps. So we got x squared minus 4x plus y squared equals 4y. Okay. Then I'm going to subtract 4y from each side. And this time I'm going to leave some space. That's like x. So I got x squared minus 4x. I'm leave some space. Plus y squared minus 4y equals 0. So what I did was I brought these over. And as you do these problems, get into the habit of when you bring something to the other side, it simply changes the sign, okay? So now we're going to complete the square here and here. So let's complete the square with this one first. Remember, you double, take half of this -4, which is a -2, and then square it. So half of -4 is -2, and then square it. That gives me a +4. I can leave myself enough room right there. And if I add 4 here, I got to add 4 over here. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing here, Jada. Half of 4 of a -4 is -2, and if I square it, I get a +4. And again, if I add that here, I've got to add it on this side. So I kind of like this problem because it goes through completing the square twice. So now let me go ahead and just rewrite everything. X squared minus, in black. That blue is acting crazy on the computer. Okay, x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus y squared minus 4y plus 4 equals 4 plus 4, which is 8. Okay, now I'm going to factor this one. It's a perfect square trinomial now because we know it because we just completed the square. So here we're going to remember this shortcut. Take the square root of the first term, the square root of the second term, and the sign from the middle. Square root of 4 is 2. Don't let me do that, Jada. Okay, same thing here. Square root of y squared is y. The square root of 4 is 2, not 4 sharing. And then take that sign. And then that's equal to 8. And that's actually like the formula for a circle. It really is. With a center at 2, 2, and a radius of the square root of 8. All right, so that is how you do those. So hopefully that helps.